watching Afghanistan Report and I'm your host Swati Kuntra. The main stories are: Indian woman working with NGO kidnapped in Kabul. Suspected Taliban insurgents kidnap Afghan bus passengers in Kunduz province. Money from Afghanistan's conflict jewels fuels war, say activists. Indian woman Judith D'Souza, working for an international NGO, has been kidnapped from outside her office in the heart of Kabul. Indian government is in touch with senior Afghan authorities to secure her safe release. A report.
It was a sleepless night for D'Souza family in Kolkata's Antelli colony as they were informed about their daughter's abduction in Afghanistan's capital of Kabul. The 40-year-old Judith D'Souza, a resident of Kolkata, was kidnapped on the evening of 9th June.
We want the government to get my daughter back safely.
Judith was working as a development officer and has been based in Afghanistan since a year. She had last spoken to her family on June 8 and was scheduled to return home on June 15. Judith's work took her across the world to Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan and Nepal. Judith's teacher, Sister Cheryl, described her as a very bright student.
She was an excellent student and worked well and very intelligent, very capable, and she in every way she was an ideal student.
Indian embassy in Kabul had issued an alert to Indians in Afghanistan about the risk of being kidnapped, according to an advisory issued by the embassy. Indians and Indian assets often come under attack in the war-ravaged Afghanistan, where New Delhi is leading the rebuilding effort.
In another such barbarian act, suspected Taliban insurgents kidnapped 50 bus passengers in Afghan highway attack after killing 12 in a different incident the day before. We have a report.
Afghan security forces launched a search operation in Kunduz province to free the civilian hostages taken by Taliban from a bus and a car while travelling from Kabul to Takhar province via Kunduz road. A passenger who escaped from the bus explained how he got away. The Taliban have made considerable gains in fighting in various parts of the country in recent months, and the killing of their leader Mullah Akhtar Mansoor in a US drone attack last month has had no discernible impact on the violence. Travelers have faced a string of murders and kidnappings on roads in recent weeks. Insurgents killed at least 9 people and kidnapped 20 when they held up 3 buses in Kunduz late last month. The Taliban claimed responsibility for that kidnapping.
A government ban on lapis lazuli mining has put traders out of business, but an illicit business is thriving in Afghanistan and funding insurgents and warlords. We have a report. An Afghan government ban the mining of semi-precious lapis lazuli stones has put those involved in the trade mostly out of business. But activists say that illegal extraction of the stones is continuing and funneling millions of dollars into the hands of insurgents and corrupt warlords and funding the conflict in the country. In Kabul, polishers clean up the rough-hewed stones which were brought to the capital before the ban last year. It's a craft that dates back thousands of years.
مکمل این زندگیمون برباد شد به خاطر اینمی لاجور. یک آدم که یک چیز را قاچاق اعلان کنه قاچاق تو میخری سرمایه دهی نمیپردازی. مثلا سرمایه دهی نمیندازی ما اینمی مشکلات باور به خدا بکو دیگه ما از این سرمایه را که مکمل دمی بند کردیم دیگه اینا نه خورده میشه نه جای برده میشه نه هیچ کاری دیگه نمیشه تا که خارجی نخرن. وقتی که خارجی بخرن با ما مشکلاتمون عمل میشه. هر کاری که بگی با ما دیگه مهیا میشه به دولت هم نفش میرسه.
According to estimates by the US and Afghan governments, the mountains of Afghanistan hold as much as $1 to $3 trillion in mineral resources, including lapis.
The mines themselves are in the hands of illegal armed groups, and the benefit from this mining is disproportionately going to them. And those groups include groups that are completely without any cover, groups that are government groups, government armed groups in theory, but actually are also extracting money from the mines, and the Taliban.
Since 2014, at least 12,500 tons of lapis worth about $200 million have been extracted, much of it illegally or in a way that avoided nearly $30 million in government taxes. According to a report released by the Afghanistan Research and Evaluation Unit, the mining sector across Afghanistan is plagued by corruption and conflict, with as many as 10,000 deposits estimated to be outside government control. Much of the illegal lapis is being smuggled out through neighboring Panjshir province, home to some of Afghanistan's most powerful players. Muslims all over the world are observing fast during the holy month of Ramadan. In Afghanistan, the Muslims began observing Ramadan, during which believers abstain from eating and drinking during daylight hours. A report.
At Kabul street markets, shoppers stocked up on specialty food in preparation for the fast-breaking iftar meal at sunset. In Afghanistan, spicy and sweet foods are traditionally sold and consumed during Ramadan.
رمضان جای خوشی است بر مسلمان‌ها. باز یک مجال طلایی به این مسلمان‌ها از این سال به این سال داده که باز هم رمضان خودش معنایش از گناه که از گناه دور شوه انسان. برکات این ما را مسلمان‌ها باید بگیرن.
The fasting month comes amid an upsurge in violence in the country. Residents in Kabul pray for peace, especially during the holy month.
از همه کارهای بد همهش فرض باشد. باید مد نظرش خدا و همین ماه مبارک رمضان باشد، بگه خدایا هر گناهی که کردیم همین گناه ما را عفو.
The markets remain crowded during this month as people shop various delicacies prepared for the occasion.
ما چیزایی رو آماده ساختیم از قبیل ترشی، مربا، سرکه، همین چکنی، همین چیزا رو جور کردیم که برای مردم بفروشیم.
Ramadan traditionally begins the morning after the sighting of the crescent moon.
A group of refugee women from Afghanistan has been successfully running a catering service in New Delhi that offers authentic Afghani cuisine. Take a look.
These women prepare popular Afghani dishes like mutton do pyaza, kebabs, sabji and khazur, a sweet delicacy to name a few. Each of the members specializes in different dishes and prepare them at their homes. With a great demand of authentic Afghani cuisine in the market, Ilham has grown exponentially. Access Developmental Services, an NGO, takes orders on their behalf via email and also arranges for the successful delivery of the food. 2 pickup points have been fixed in the city for the same. Their high-profile clientele include US Embassy and UNHCR. They have also been invited to 5-star hotels to prepare dishes with top chefs.
We started with 4 women. This was in November 2015. And the first set of orders we received from US Embassy, UNHCR, and also Access. So what Access does, we organize trainings and all. So rather than ordering food from outside, we thought that why not give the orders to the women? That will build their confidence, that will give them money, that will give them some kind of security. So that is how we began.
The main objective of this initiative was to help these women financially and provide better livelihood by putting to use their culinary skills. However, the women are not allowed to deliver the food themselves due to language barrier and security reasons.
گفتنی ما این است که برای ما بسیار دست ما تنگ و ما مشکل زیاد داریم و کار شروع کردیم دست ما خالیه و منطقه پشخاب دو پشخاب سه پشخاب که برای ما در میایه با ما صرفی نمیکنه. اگه زیادتر بشه و پیسی و بیشتر باشه بازم میتونیم یک مشکل خور حل بکنیم. یعنی یک پشخاب دو پشخاب و سه پشخاب مشکل ما حل نمیشه. اگه بیشتر بشه چرا خوبه.
Access has appointed a translator and Afghan refugee herself for such members.
ये मतलब एक्सेस ऑफिस ने जैसे इल्हाम ग्रुप जैसे बनाया तो ये बहुत अच्छा था. जैसे लेडीज़ घर पे बैठा था, हमेशा बीमार था, टेंशन करती थी. जैसे इल्हाम ग्रुप बन गए तो ये लोग उसमें काम करते थे. जैसे बाहर निकलते थे लोगों से मिल जाना, ये सब कुछ इनके लिए बहुत अच्छा है इल्हाम ग्रुप.
These women left their war and terror-torn country and made way to India in search of asylum and a better life. All of them are either widowed or divorced and have children to take care of. These women have made a new home far away from their native.
With that, we come to the end of this week's episode of Afghanistan Report. I'm Swati Kundra taking your leave. We'll be back next week with more news and views from Afghanistan. Goodbye and Khuda Hafiz.